This is a website called Wplace.live. Okay, so this is a weird website. It's actually a pretty cool experiment. It's basically r/place. So I don't know how to explain this. On Reddit.com, there was a thing that one engineer made. I think it was the same engineer that eventually made Whittle. They made this thing where you can draw things by putting a single pixel down at the every like what 30 seconds, and the goal was that everybody got one pixel, and everybody was trying to draw things on the map together, but decentralized. So basically, it was like there was no real decision making. Sometimes you could have some like canvas to some like overlay to like draw with, but for the most part, it was just a random thing that people tried to do based on whatever idea that they had, right? The original one was actually pretty cool, and then it eventually got even worse and worse over time, IMO, because it started to get even more complex and let's say like gamified, right? But the key point of it is that it was a single small little canvas. So this was r/place. It was a fairly small grid. Then somebody and then it was also during the time of the protests, so people would kept on saying fuck the main admin, right? Then somebody took that same concept and said apply it to Google Maps. So now there's an entire Google Maps version of r/place called Wplace.live, and this is actually in Oshawa. Oshawa has 1 million sus guys, def sus, this, that, this. I took a brief look at this and I checked out some places that I know, and I'm going to check out places that I don't know. It's a pretty cool experiment to see, and everybody can actually take up part in it. This is a pretty cool system because I can't imagine the amount of effort that goes into making something like this. Very sus. Wait, you both strategize that Mint should eat me first, since Mint was the hungriest and that you would least. And then when you were the hungriest, you would eat Mint. Okay, I see. So the strategy was happening, but I couldn't hear anything. But you know what? That's the beauty of collaborative things, right? Today is a collaboration day because I wanted to sort of like stick with the theme of collaboration. So I figured we should check this out and see what cool things people get up to. Because there's something interesting about collaboration. When people naturally make plans like you eat me first and then I eat you after, that like willingness to sacrifice somebody who doesn't know, and then that willingness to sacrifice yourself, that says something. Yeah. Also, this thing is somewhat moderated, but it's not really. So if you see anything very offensive, don't blame me. One thing that I did notice, actually checking this out briefly, is that there's a lot of Undertale. Like people really love Undertale. There's what's his name? Asgore. He's dead. There's another Undertale character. There's another Undertale character. There's another Undertale character. There's a lot of Undertales. Oshawa is fully sus, and I can actually show you even more places. Actually, there's a whole bunch of things here. There's that Fun Gang. I forget what the flag represents. Is that a turret? There's an Undertale. There's an Undertale. Pressure. What the the ones that I did check out, that was Ricey, actually. Ricey. DJ Ricey. History's strongest disciple, Kenshi. What? Ricey Shimazu. Ricey Undertale. Rousey. Oh, Rousey. Rousey. Rousey Undertale is a Darkner, one of the Deuterognists, along with Susie of Delta Rune. He claims to be the Prince from the Dark, having weaker attack and less max health. Okay, spoilers. Let's go to Chapter 3 spoilers. Okay, everyone? No, I'm just kidding. We'll skip ahead. As soon as I get the Chapter 3 spoilers, everyone's stopping the stream like, wait, no! We're going to check out some various places that I know of, because I'm actually curious to see what people get up to. I saw Toronto briefly, and for some reason, the majority of Canada is the sus guy. I don't know why, but I wouldn't be surprised if Among Us had the most users from Canada. There's something about the game of deception and lying to other people that I think appeals to us Canadians, right? Because outwardly, we have to be nice, but inwardly, we really don't want to talk to you. Is there anyone there? Oh, hi. Is this Deltarune? Look, it's an Undertale. It's Undertale kissing Undertale. There's Homer. There's what? Metric. Puppy girls. Puppy girls? Elbows up. Love from USA. Sorry. Well, some of these are actually very, very detailed. Holy shit. There's another Undertale. That's actually a lot. Fentanyl. Oh yeah, the fentanyl. Right. Sorry. There was also the fentanyl. Toronto has a lot of fentanyl. There's a shit ton of fentanyl here. What? How do you scan QR codes on a PC? PC. How to scan QR codes? Read QR code reader for Google Chrome. How to scan a QR code without a camera? Codex QR has a built-in screenshot scanner. QR code screenshot scanner. Where do you think this takes us? Select an image. Oh shit. Okay. Where does this take me? I'm assuming this is good. So okay, so if I do this, and then I save this somewhere, I guess. I save it into okay, wait, I have to save it. Okay, so save it here. This is risky, by the way, because like anybody can use this application, and so I don't know what these things are. With QR Toronto 1, and I don't know what any of this could be, but I'm interested to see what's behind this. No QR code found. Really? What? Dashcon. There's a lot of Deltarune here. Wait, this is that game. The I was called Show Cats. What is this? This has to work, right? But yeah, this thing popped up while I was gone, and I was very surprised because something like this must be technically complicated on a much crazier level than I could ever imagine. Like, I can't imagine trying to do this and making it work with the entire Google Maps API almost. Because how do you ensure that everything works out well? And how do you ensure that like, you know, you can moderate this entire space? Because it's not just like one place, right? It's a global phenomenon. It's everywhere. And this is just one city, which is really into, but that's a really good Balatro. Wow. Oh my god, there's so many things in there. 21 Pilots, Fruit Punch, Fire Emblem. This is a Pokemon. And I'm actually curious to see if we can find different places. I know there's an explore button over here. Oh, let's put the server error. What? We're experiencing technical problems. What? Why? No. I want to see things. So we can't explore. Oh. What does this do? My location. What? Lost in cassettes. Wow, there's a lot of Undertale. What is this? Oh my god, bruh. What? I guess on some level, we're also going to be exposed to memes I've never really heard of before. Is that VTuber, Kyoku, Twitch, Fallout, Live? There's a VTuber in my city. Twitch.tv/Kyoku. Wow. Yeah, they're actually like a real VTuber. Number one, Hu Tao and Jor, and what? What? There's something funny about this. I think this is an amazing experiment. There's something genuinely funny about this. You just give the ability for people to do whatever they want, to draw whatever they want, and you never really know what you're gonna see. Like you never really know who you're gonna come to, and what you're gonna experience, and it's the fact that you get blindsided that makes the entire experience funny. I do wish that this thing would work though, like the entire scrolling around bit. Maybe on the Chrome it'll work more. Because I'm very curious. I know that there's at least a function where you can go to random places, but this is like it's one of those things that I would have never expected to work because it's like, how can you could possibly convince people to draw on a global canvas and not go crazy? Is she looking? Okay, she's looking at the carrots. All right. What in the world is this? Where are we? We're in. This is Paris. Holy shit! Why does Paris look so insane? Compared to Canada, this is absurd. What other major cities are there? So there's Paris. Oh, how about Germany? Spider Man. We'll see if I can find Germany. What's that? Hetalia? Igor DM20. Something about the French culture and just having, the cigarettes, that is peak. Because every French person that I know, like from France, like started out smoking. More Undertale. Maybe Undertale is a global phenomenon. More Undertale. WWE. Giant banana. Somebody's trying to take over this one section over here. Oh my god, there's like everything in this space. I'm actually very impressed. Wait, they even drew they drew subway lines. Wait a minute. From Delta Tune, they drew subway lines. Oh shit. That's a very high level of coordination. No, it's not even subway lines. It's just arteries. Highway arteries leading to different places. Wow. And some of this art looks really cool too, like this. I'm always impressed whenever people can like draw very interesting things with only like a handful of shades. Like it really goes to show that one's ability to shade things can add so much structure to a drawing. Yeah, you think you have Undertale near your town as well, and it's in the middle of nowhere. Oh, speaking of the middle of nowhere, so when I think of the middle of nowhere for Canada, specifically for like my area of Canada, roughly, I think of a little place called Aurora. Where's Canada? I think of a place called Aurora. So basically, I knew somebody from this place called Aurora, and I was like, "Where's Aurora?" And they were like, "Yeah, it's like really far north." And they were like, "Oh," and I was like, "Okay, well, what do you do there?" And then she was like, "Nothing. It's why I'm here in Toronto and not in Aurora, or even like Thunder Bay or Thunder Beach thing. Like, if you live in Tobermory, there's fucking nothing for you. There's nothing into. There's another. There's actually Undertale everywhere. There's Undertale in Tobermory? There's Undertale on the island? Oh wait, is that Undertale? I can't tell. It's like failing to load. The API is slowly dying. Bears Rump Bears Rump Island. Okay, that's really good. So you have Bears Rump Island over there with the bear's ass. You have Flower Pot Island with the flowers. You have something over here, actually. You have a tiny dude over there. Cove Island. This thing is really struggling to load. Actually, it's starting to die. It's dying very quickly. I don't know if this thing's really working out here. New is there a way for you to fix this? Okay, it keeps taking me back to Paris. Why do I keep going back to Paris? I don't want to be in Paris anymore. United Kingdoms. Where is Canada? Here we go. We're across the water. Where is Aurora again? Val d'Or. Wait, what's in Quebec? Surely Yeah, surely Montreal has something interesting. What in God's name is this? I lab you. Powerpuff Girls on top of a herald of some kind. Neon is cute. Cereza.zone. Cereza.zone. Is this a safe website? The homepage of Cereza Sarisuki and her. Wait, this is a sick website. Chad, look at this website. This is sick. Cereza Zone. Oops. Oh shit, sorry. Oh god. The website uses cookies input function. Cereza, her fat ass can go to the store and get some herself. What? Welcome to my website. It's where I'll showcase my personal work, host articles I write, and a list of free goodies you can download. This website is semi-freely updated, so look around. Series corners where personal stuff goes. Blogs where I occasionally post longer form thoughts about. This is an insanely cool website. Oh wow, time flies. Happy New Year. It took me a long time to make, but it's here. The Cereza Zone revamp. Now it's an actual computer. That's so sick. I love when people make stuff like this. Sarisuki Games? Bonk 3, Bonk's Big Adventure. What? Oh. It's behind the screen. Oh. King Drool the Third. Emulator JS? A web-based front end for RetroArch. There's no way. What? Wait, we're at the point where you can have emulators in your browser? The hell is this? Oh god. Oh god, chat. Oh god, it's still running. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Heckwire. Search and download files around hell. Carry. Seri Xhairs. Crosshairs for Team Fortress 2. 8-second explosion kill sound. Projects. Click the project in the grid below. Trade Idrico. Whoa, a custom Discord skin. Untitled FPS game. Links. This person has a sick website. And dude, this is... You could just find this stuff in Wplace.live. I don't know how it gets work. LOL. Well, you know how programming works. This is insane. What the? Serious Corner. Miss O'Clair. Did you want to appear there? No idea points. Programming. Age. Error. Hobbies. ImpNet Investigator. Hell only hosts one website. This is so sick. You can just find this? Like people's random websites? Wow. How come Montreal has all the cool people? In Toronto, all we have is like sus people. And over in Montreal, you have that. Look, you have justice, dance. Like good taste. Discord.gg/Quebec furries. Vive le Quebec libre. Long live free Quebec. Joker 145. Wow, there's a lot of things going on. Unbeatable. What? We are the Yakuza Infinite Wealth. What? You know, maybe it does make sense. Because basically Montreal is where the game dev scene in Canada is. Like it's Ubisoft is there, and Ubisoft is like the only real employer of game devs, basically in all of Canada, right? Well, and then Vancouver. We should go to Vancouver. Where the fuck is Vancouver? I don't know my geography. Sorry. I do not know my geography. Hamilton, Barrie. There's no way real people live in Barrie. I still don't believe people live in Barrie. Wait, that's a Maury. Okay, there's something wrong. Is that Germa? Hero likes insects. What? Femboys hit me up. Why furry? Hit me up. I love femboys. I am : 3. Reference on X. Discovered wars. I love Deepwoken. Clips. Let God sort. What? Thank you. Wow. I didn't realize how much of a furry scene is within Canada. Does the US have a furry scene? Well, check out the US after. Well, where is Vancouver? How do I know where Vancouver is? Also, since this website loads the same on Firefox or not, I'll go with the Firefox where it's easier. Because I have all the hotkeys here. Where in the world is Vancouver? I know that's a crazy thing to say, but I swear I don't really know how to find places. Where is Vancouver? Vancouver on the map. We go to the map. This is the map. If I zoom out from the map, it starts me in East Hastings, which I've heard many things. Right, it's West Coast. Sorry, it's all the way on the West Coast. Right, because we're East Coast. Yeah. They should be all the way over here. Here we go. No. Nanaimo, of famous Nanaimo bars from BC. Vancouver. So holy shit, Vancouver is massive. Is that Northern Lion? Apparently he does live in Vancouver, so you're taking too long. More Undertale. What the fuck is that? What in the world is... There's no way that's the same guy. That's like a fucked up version of Northern Lion. Oh, Jesus. What? One must imagine Sisyphus happy. Me when I miss the what is the 259? I love toiling. I love toiling. What? This is impressive. It's funny to see the different like subcultures that pop up. I wonder how much of these subcultures are actually a part of these places though, right? Because like how many people in this city are into things like Metal Gear Solid or Undertale? As much as it seems like, versus how many people are just always online and know about this stuff. Because I feel like if you're online, then you know for sure about what these things are. Because I've never played Undertale. I've seen someone play it, but I know about it because it's almost too much of a meme to avoid it. And still, we see the same character always. Wow. There's Pachaco. There's more Undertale. There's Sin City. Where is Half-Life 3? Gabe Newell. Okay, we have okay, we're gonna stay away from this side. Oh wait, Trump. Fuck Trump. Yeah, sure. I agree. Oh, Foxhound. Outer Wilds. This is actually +2, +2. Okay, so there's also there's that. There's that place. There's this place. What's the other place that I want to check out? There's one other place that I want to like really check out. Well, okay, how about Vietnam? What? There's no way that in Vietnam people are also talking about Undertale, right? There's no way. Which of these islands is Vietnam? I don't remember. Southeast Asia. That's Taiwan. Bold move to see the Taiwan-China split here. That's Japan. That's wait. There's no way North Korea is filled, right? Where's Pyongyang? You thought I played it off stream some time ago. Did I bamboozle you? Yeah, I've never played it. I've never played until the most that I know is based off of memes and like stuff. All I know about it is various memes. There you go, Pyongyang. There's no way. Oh god, the ship. Oh god, the ship posting is real. Oh shit. Oh shit, dude. Okay, no joke. I think if North Korea came out with like a cool anime waifu character as their mascot, I think they would join the global stage again. I actually think North Korea could rejoin the global stage as long as they have like a cool anime waifu. Sorry, I had to respond to a message. What else is here? So there, okay. There's a lot of different things going on. There's Luna. Okay, there's a lot of K-pop stands in, I guess, in North Korea. Obviously, this is different people. This has to be different people, and not North Koreans doing this. Because again, I don't think North Koreans even have internet. I don't, like one, they're not allowed to. Two, I don't even think they would even have access to it because it's like I don't even think they have the lines anywhere except towards the main government building. Though I'm sure they know about Hatsune Miku. And this is contrasted to South Korea. So now if we go to Seoul, what does Seoul look like? You mean you I guess they almost did with Kim Jong-un's sister. Okay, you know what's crazy? Because Kim Jong-un also studied within America, right? So it's like basically everybody in their government knows about the world. Like Kim Jong-un was such a fan of the NBA that he brought over NBA players, right? So it's not out of the realm of impossibility that like Kim Jong Un is out there playing CS:GO. Like there, you might accidentally flame Kim Jong Un one day. South Korea has a lot of K-pop. There's actually like a shit ton of text. There's so much text in this one corner. This is the K-pop stands. Blackpink, Lisa, Jenny Jisoo, Lisa Rose. Smegma. What? Stan Puna. What the fuck is a Puna? A tease? There's almost like so much noise I can't even see this. Kepler. Nikkei Stellar Blade. New Jeans. Evangelion. All Day Project. What is all this? K-pop Demon Hunters. Okay, there's no way K-pop Demon Hunters is actually popular within Korea, right? There's actually no way. That movie fucking sucks. Genji. Hanwha Lights for Smash. I'm surprised there's no Face of Faker somewhere. What? What is there porn? Dior Princess. It is a Dior porn princess. Why is that Stalin? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Slow down. There's more Undertale It actually is a global phenomenon. Undertale. This is it. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Wow. Formula of love. O plus T equals less than 3. Votes. I'm not gonna. Okay, I don't know who we're voting for. Lies of P. There's a lot of love for the IPs from there. Which, to be fair, those IPs are fun. So this is Seoul. There's Blackpink. But what about what other place in Korea? There's one other place that I always hear about when you talk about Korea as well. It is not just Seoul. It's like Busan and Incheon, which we just saw. There's also the Jeju Island somewhere over I don't know where somewhere. Wow, everything is like north of South Korea and everything else. Oh, there's Busan. Where is Jeju Island? So there's the islands and then there's this. Okay, so I only know the islands because I watched the Hyori Lee's B&B. Fantastic show. What? 0101. I love Stay GPT. Stay CGPT. Eternal Return. That game is insanely fun. Eternal Return is actually one of the best MOBAs that I've played because it's a MOBA Fortnite. It's really good. Yeah, but nobody plays it. And their first game, which had an unfortunate name called Black Survival, was a fantastic it was the best mobile game that I played for years. I was addicted to that game. It still is really good. Eternal Return, Black Survival, peak. Hello, chat. Welcome. Welcome to Wplace.live. What's going on in Busan? Nobody lives in Busan? Oh, here we go. It's loading. There's a cult. There's another Spamton. Okay. I think Undertale is a global phenomenon. The Busan boy. Jungkook. I don't know how to pronounce his name, sorry. Okay, so and then we gotta go to the islands. There's no way people on the island are doing this too. Oh my god, there's people on the island. Solo leveling? Wait, what does everywhere else look like? Like Japan and stuff. Like what does Tokyo look like? Holy shit. Oh my god, the density is off the charts. You have One Piece. You have I don't know who she is. You have him with his tongue out. You have a incomplete image of Raiden. I swear Raiden is a really popular character. Like he's so sick. What a sick character. You know, for Deadlock, they allow skins, and there's a Yamato skin that's just Raiden. It's so sick. The Bloodshed Hotel will be a good stepping stone. What? Made by Ario Blue October. Made by Serve. What? Migo. Man, people are so creative on this. Chat, give me some random countries. Give me some random countries or cities. Give me some random places to go to. Isn't this that anime? Something My Bunny Girl, Waifu, Girlfriend? Holy hell! Huge, yummy, big, Hina. Bobs. Whoa, mama. Okay, we have to go. Okay, Japan knows what's up. They know what's up. They know the possibilities here. Man, the big titties are everywhere. So you have this side. What's the opposite end that people always talk about too? Nakushiro. There was another end that they always talk about. Osaka. Here we go. Man. I wonder how this would be like if you restricted it to only people who live there. Like, I'm curious to see if you could have enough density with all the people living there to make something cool, right? Because Because the hard part is that you have to... Like, this could be made by Japanese people, but the chances of a Japanese person making this, I think, is maybe lower than the reality that people just want to say hello within Japan, because there's a million different hellos, right? So there's a possibility that all of this is made by people who don't live here. And I wonder, and I would be curious to see if you could somehow localize it to only people who live there, so we could sort of see like a slice of what their internet culture is like. Because every place has its own unique internet culture. I forget the main town. Here we go. Taipei. That's the name. Wait, let's go to Taipei of Taiwan. Okay, it's loading in. If I see another Undertale, then I'll know that Undertale is a global phenomenon. There is the boy kisser. There's the I forget the name of that character, but this game is sick. I've been wanting to play it for a while. There's another dead Undertale. Who is this person? This is dead Asgore. Is it not Asgore? Predator. It lies within. Wow. Ralsei. Sorry. Ralsei. Ever Air, Starlux. Okay, I see the companies are getting in on this and they're just advertising stuff now. It's the goat mom. Okay, none of us know what's going on. None of us know what's going on. What is Vietnam like? Where's Ho Chi Minh? Holy shit. Yes, the hammer and sickle. It's because they're communists. Foes. Okay, this person, whoever this was, tried something. What? What the fuck is this? That's Pizza Tower. What? How popular is Pizza Tower within Vietnam that they would do this? Bussin', bro, absolute similar. Peak love wins. Yummy. Wow. But you can definitely see a different density to it all. Like there's less people here or less activity here than you see in different in like other places. Like you can almost kind of make things out more and there's less noise. Stop ruining my art. Fuck you. Holy shit. Osu. Mystery Shack. Honestly, if you do this and you expect your art to stay stable, it's like I don't know if you're in the right place. Because the whole point of this is that natural progression of things where things keep breaking. Lionel Messi. What? Oh man. And then just okay, so it kind of fades out. There's an anime girl going. Rawr. She's doing the roar face, the roar XD face. Where else is there? Let's zoom in a bit and go until I see some names that I recognize because I forget where everything is. Oh, where? More Undertale. There's actually it is a TF2 is a global phenomenon. TF2 and Undertale are the two consistent things that I've seen everywhere. Genji. I think you follow the coast. There we go. Further north is Hanoi. Bang Dream. Shop. There's so many advertisements on the too. I'm just impressed that there's so many different or it feels like advertisements of like various things. I'm just impressed that we found someone's Twitch stream. Oh man, this is cool. Now I do know that there's actually a Twitch category for this. I'm avoiding it though because I don't want to bother with that. But people do apparently stay on this for a fair amount of time, convincing people to like make stuff. Which I get it, right? If you make something cool, you want the people to know. Like that website that we found, that's a sick website. I'm gonna save that website, right? LMAO. Is that porn? That's just straight up. That's just porn. This was just porn. Okay, where else? We're in Southeast Asia. Let's go to the Philippines in Manila. Hey, there we go. Until then, if I see Undertale, then I know it's a global phenomenon. It's fucking Undertale. It's a global phenomenon. You can't escape Undertale. You actually can't escape Undertale. Wow. Is that Markiplier? Oh, that's good. That's really good. Why is his head so long? Like, it's like they started drawing it and then they lost the plot halfway through. Like, they made him really long. The Vivid Bad Squad. Man, these are sick. I'm surprised that no one does the large drawings more, but I can sort of tell it takes a lot of... Like, it must take a lot of effort to try to get this massive drawing done. Okay, that's when she's dead on the floor from the paint accident. I remember the scenes like they were... Like it was yesterday. That game left a mark on me. Farewell, Grass Wonder. What? No. What? Grass Wonder Uma Musume. There's no way. Grass Wonder. Grass Wonder. Oh. No. We lost an Uma Musume. Oh, Grass Wonder. This is how I find out. This is how I find out. That's fucked up, man. Oh. Oh, Grass Wonder. That's how I find out. What the fuck? Oh god. Okay, at least it didn't say Haru or something. At least it didn't say like rest in peace Haru. If imagine I scroll around and I see a rest in peace Haru, I would actually cry. I'd be like, no, Haru. This is a beautiful drawing though. That is like really nice. And of all the places to see a fan art for this character, like this is such a sick. This is why I love this experiment, right? Because like, how often do you just get to do the art stuff for the heck of it, just for the fun of it? And how often do you get to do it with like multiple people to like get in on it? And how often? Because like with social media, this is the thing about social media that I hate the most, right? Social media does a lot to obfuscate the interactions that you get. There's a layer of obfuscation that you get that is defined by the way that things flow. And the way that things flow in applications like social media applications is for engagement. It's to make money. It's to serve you more ads. So you read a couple comments, all of a sudden there's an ad in between, and it gives you the most liked comments first, as if to say like, oh, only the popular people. And so it's like you only get to see like, you know, famous people talking to famous people. This is strangers, all on a canvas right before your eyes. There's no obfuscation. There's no layers of extraction. It's just people talking to people. It is everybody coming together and realizing that, hey, we all share the same emotions. And everybody is just here communicating with each other. There is no such thing as a popularity contest. You see it all equally on each other. It's just there for you to see. There's no ordering. There's no ranking. There's no interleaving ads. There's no like, you know, there's no like ways that it pulls you out. There's no pop-ups. There's no modals. It's just here. That's why I love shit like this. When you get a true global collaborative experiment going, and it genuinely works, and you end up in this space, I think this is the best space to be at. This is the dream that social media initially was, I think, for many people. To the people who made it, it wasn't really, right? But for the people who used it, there was a dream that you could use social media like this to interact with strangers and to actually get that human connection, because it's none of us are really different from each other, and we're all capable of the same things that the other person is, and it's us being human that binds us together. Instead, we get social media and not this, but this is what it should be. This is the connection. Grass Wonder, thank you. Cam Pana, what does that even mean? Pana Cam, what does that mean? Can I get a translation? Pana Cam. Pana Cam, Arrow Cam, Cam Pana, Cam Arrow. I don't know. Cam Arrow. Okay. Trigun. I didn't know Helsing was popular. I thought Helsing was some underground thing. Because everyone that I talked to about Helsing has no clue. What is this? Join PMPH now. What in the world is PMPH? Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Okay, can somebody from the Philippines please explain to me why Joseph Gordon-Levitt is in the ocean? Why did you place him inside the ocean? And why Joseph Gordon-Levitt specifically? Hey, bakla anong sinasabi mo tungkol sakin ha? Bakla ayosin mo ing. Hello, ma'am. Menu po natin for today. Binagunggang baboy na may talong. Sinigang na bangus agupang, adobong manok, lechon paksiw. Hey, lechon paksiw. Wait, this is a food menu. I know Lechon and I know Baksu. I love that shit. Mabudo Agabo. A Dinaguan. I know Dinaguan. I think. I don't really know. Okay, where else is there? What is there? Okay, what? So that's one major center. Is there another major center within the Philippines? I don't know anything. Okay, just to clarify here. Okay, if you get mad at me, just know I don't know anything about anywhere. Okay, I it took me a while to find Vietnam. It took me a while to find Canada, and I live here. I live in Canada. It took me a while to find it. Cebu City. I've heard this place a couple times. New achievement. It spreads. Okay, there's more Undertale. Wow. Arknights. This is sick. Swoon. Swag Master. Oh my god, it's everywhere. Okay, we gotta go Cambodia. What's Cambodia like? Numpen. More Undertale and Persona. Somehow Half-Life is still. Okay, so that's Cambodia. We gotta go Thailand, Bangkok. More Undertale. Twitch.tv/Sid Sedoso. What? Twitch.tv/Sid Sedoso. This is an interesting way to find various streamers. This is a real person. Ah! Your intro video is way too loud, buddy. Wow, it's actually not that. It's not that like much stuff on the canvas over here. Your intro video is too loud, buddy. What? What is this? What? I don't know if I should go to Thailand. I don't know if I should go to Thailand. Maybe we leave Thailand for a bit. Let's maybe Chiang Mai is a lot better. Maybe Chiang Mai is a lot better. Blocktails. Let's see what else. Where are we in relation? There's Laos, Myanmar, Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. They don't treat you like a friend. They treat you like an item. Okay, there's more until. I swear, where is the most remotely... Singapore must be insane. Wait, Singapore is that close to Malaysia? I had no clue. There's a lot going on. I actually can't... Like, my eyes are getting confused. There's just too much shit. It's all unloaded. We need to find if we don't find Undertale, there's a Mori. If we don't find Undertale, then we have the one place where Undertale is not popular. And that's a market to like tap into, right? I can make my own Undertale-esque game. You think they used to be one country? Wait, really? Singapore, Malaysia. Oh. Yeah. Wait, yeah, it was. Wow. I don't see a single Undertale. We may have found the only... Never mind, I see it. Wait, no, is that a Mori or is that Undertale? They both have very similar art styles. We may have found... Is that Gold Ship? This may be the only place that's free of... Never mind. Okay, Singapore, Indonesia. Nah, you saw Undertale. You've seen Undertale. Okay, how come it says Indonesia is in the middle of the ocean? Which side is Indonesia? What? I'm gonna assume both sides are Indonesia. What is the capital of Indonesia? Jakarta. I should have known that. Like, Botang, Mamuju, West Sulawesi. What? Where the hell is Jakarta? East Timor. But I feel like East Timor is a separate thing, no? There's Jakarta. Here we go. Jakarta is also popping off. One Punch Man. Wow, there's a lot of things going on here. No one's advertising their stuff here. Is that Seabat in the style of Five Nights at Freddy's? Killed the okay. Thrive Electronics. What is this? Okay, now we have a real ad. This is an actual ad. Tokopedia.com/Thrive. It's slowly loading. Tokopedia.com. What in the world is Tokopedia.com? HoloLive Hug meets can to RP. What? Wait, there's no way. RP is a currency in Indonesia role playing? I'd be so rich. Makanang Kering figure. Tas Salempang. Flat shoes bonita. Nintendo Switch, 2 bonus games for 9,000 RP. Okay, so that's like every like 3,000 RP is 1,000 Canadian dollars. Wow. A dough. Wait. It's the meme. It's the meme. Wait, it's the meme. It's a stupid meme game that we played. Is that like a so I found out by the way that meme is large. So that meme is so huge that there's a whole game that I was gonna play today. But maybe I'll play it tomorrow. Hey, that bump is shaped like a deer. Yeah, it's a meme. What is this? Is that a massive titty? Holy shit. Be here. Gay. You remember Malaysia, Singapore being funny because usually it's a country that tries to leave, but in this case it was Malaysia that booted Singapore for some reason. Yeah, that does seem like a funny rare case because it's more of a case. It's more rare to lose someone than to like that. It's more rare to kick somebody out. Though, I guess in a way the United States was kind of kicked out too, right? And Australia and Canada. We were just sent across the water and then told good luck. That is a very high detailed drawing of people. Lesbians. Okay, so there's no way people from Papua New Guinea are in on this too. Holy shit. Papua New Guinea. Do I know my things? Nope. Papua New Guinea capital. It's Port Moresby. Okay, so anything that's like slightly darker has it. Australia. Yeah, Australia. We can go to Perth. Let's go to Perth. I've only ever heard things about Perth. Jarvis. The Guilty Gear character. It's my favorite one. Bridget. Brisket Burger. This space intentionally left blank. What? Signalis? Fantastic? Because Flander. What? Okay, somebody's the Australians are building something out in the ocean. I don't know if we should trust them. There's also Final Fantasy characters. What? Justice. Wait, Justice is everywhere. How come Justice is okay? So there's some themes I'm saying. There's Omori, there's Undertale, and there's Justice. Of everything, oh, and Team Fortress, everything that we've seen, those are the 4 constants that I keep seeing everywhere. Is Omori, Undertale, Justice, and Team Fortress 2. Never kill yourself. I didn't mean to laugh, sorry. It's a positive message. It is a positive message. It's just like the juxtaposition of where it is. It's like dying is gay, never kill yourself, and then the juxtaposition of where it's placed alongside Undertale and then both Undertales being dead, right? Like and then just like the fact that we're seeing this after having seen things like I don't know, like the lesbians over there, like all of this totally makes sense. It like that's why it was funny to me, right? I wasn't funny. I wasn't laughing because I want you to die. I was laughing because it was just the juxtaposition that somebody's asking somebody to teach them Mandarin. Holy moly. Death will be around you, but you don't need to join it, Shrugs. That's really good. That's a really good way of saying it. Yeah. Death is around you, but you don't need to join it. That's really good. +2. My heart is the wind corridor. The bottom of my area is red. I have 100,000 luminous arms. Come morning, I carry industrial dust and let it settle on the tree leaves. I shake the dust from my leaves, and what is going on over there? That's crazy, bro. Aurelia Mari. Sabbath rules. What? More and goes, there will be no more darkness. Yoshi, you're taking what? Two farts? Is that German? Is that German eating a hamburger? Why is that German eating what the fuck is this, man? Wait. Wait. Disco Elysium, Eminem. Disco Elysium, Eminem, Spamton, Other Spamton, Delta Rune, Undertale, Bra. Germa eating burger, Germa dancing. You're surprised that there aren't that many dicks. So apparently there is a moderator team, but I don't know how they moderate such a large space. I imagine whoever made this must be like blowing money out the wazoo to keep this thing running. Although maybe it's not that hard to do it. But yeah, there's apparently like a moderation to it. However, I don't know how much moderation there is. You're back. You know that I missed you. Hey, we can go to Finland. Let's go check out Finland. Good timing. Where the fuck is Finland? I know you're close to like oh. Yo, wait, before Finland, let's check out China and Laos. Okay, let's check out China first. I'm actually curious what China's up to. Where is there's Shanghai? Well, how is Shanghai? Shanghai? Okay, my theory is this. People in Shanghai are too busy like doing business and spending money on gacha games for them to be doing this. Because every gacha game that you ever play, A, requires a lot of money, B, requires you to play the game constantly. And I will say this, gacha games are super popular within Asia. It's like it's absurd. I say this as somebody from Asia, like everybody plays gacha games. And people don't bat an eye when they spend like thousands of dollars monthly on it. Gamers. Let's see Hong Kong. I don't know what I don't know what these emblems are. I'm kind of worried. Finland and EU. EU is near Russia. Russia is near Asia. You'll think that you'll find it from there. Okay, I'll start from Canada. My point of reference is where it is in relation to Canada. So if I can find where all of those is from Canada, then I'm good. I'm gonna start from Canada and then move outwards. This is Hong Kong. Suicide Mouse? Real suffering is not known. It's to the right of Canada. Well, I guess it depends on your perspective, right? If you cross, which ocean do you cross? Which ocean do you cross to get to Finland? Full address for those who come after. What is a full address? Is that porn? I'm surprised there's that there isn't more porn. I'm also actually curious how many people from China would be using this, because I know that everybody has a VPN, but then like just because you have a VPN doesn't mean that you would want to do this shit. You know what I mean? Fucking John Cena, man. Oh god, it's Social Score and then the Winnie the Poohs. Oh god. It's so fucking good. It's in Beijing too. It's in Beijing. It's the Homer. Okay. I swear to God, there's a whole phenomenon. I remember last time when we played Maple Story Worlds and we found Homer Simpson as Trump. I also found after that Homer Simpson there's also like a Chinese Homer Simpson. There's like there's like multiple Homer Simpson memes where he gets juxtaposed into entirely different cultures. It's such a it's such a strange like meme. Hello District, Yulin. Where is Shenzhen again? Shanghai is over here. Lianqian, Shenyang. Because I want to check out Guangzhou and Shenzhen. Wow, yeah, it's like very empty. Nobody's really doing anything over here. And then where is Shenzhen? I don't remember where Shenzhen is. Maybe it's just a city, actually. Anything in North Korea? Yes. We did find North Korea, and there was stuff here. So somebody, either people in Pyongyang are actually doing this, or it's everyone else memeing on North Korea because this person is not in North Korea, but there is stuff in North Korea. There's even Hello Kitty and K-pop. Somehow K-pop. Somehow, I mean, to be fair, for those of you who don't know, like there was actual official K-pop concerts. Oh, so you can place anywhere. Yeah. So there's no restriction because they don't really like. It's hard for you to like check, right? It'd be harder for you to confirm where someone lives versus just letting somebody do it anywhere. So I don't blame them for it, but it would be interesting to see if you could somehow guarantee that someone. I mean, it's literally impossible, but if you could guarantee that somebody is somewhere, what could you do with that, right? So EU, Ukraine, Belarus, Finland. Here we go. Helsinki. Here's Finland. Okay, Habbo Hotel. Wouldn't IP address do that? No. So the technicalities is like you can basically proxy your IP anywhere. So there's no way to guarantee it based off IP because you can do a VPN. IP is also interesting in that you only get like a fairly wide region. And it's fairly easy to spoof as well because how do you, I guess, like report the IP? It's sort of hard. But you could do it on the server side. But then it's like, why do all of that when you just trust people? Because it's like if it's easy to work around and like most VPNs are like free, I feel like most people would not really bother. Like it's like it's one step further, but I feel like most people already do that one step, so it doesn't really matter. Maybe, although I was thinking about this. There's a world back in 2000 and I don't know, like 10-ish, when VPNs were still new and sort of being tested. That I don't think people would have known to or like wanted to go through that effort back then. But nowadays, I feel like VPNs are so like NordVPN ads are everywhere, and so it's like I feel like most people know about it, and so they're more acclimated to it. So it's probably less pain because you can just download it and then do it. Finland loves games. There's Noita. There's Fear and Hunger. Baldur's Gate. I love Funger. I love Celeste. That is a titty. There's a lot of okay. There's very little anime. Actually, there's a fair amount of anime. Wow. Finland has a lot of really. Finland loves really dark games, eh? So you like Binding of Isaac, Fear and Hunger, and Noita, and Habbo Hotel and Hunter x Hunter. Is that Death Note? There was also an Undertale there. Finland loves sadness. Checks out that they like metal. So true. Apparently, Finnish metal is. I've been learning this from a Narf stream. Narf 9. I've been learning it from Narf 9 stream, where it's like a very, very popular, or like they're at the top of the game. To be fair, I also have like a couple Finnish songs that I really enjoy, or like Finnish songs made by Finnish groups that I enjoy. Finnish artists. What is that? What he says? Is this what he says? Vastadaisi, Vastalosi. The hell is this? What is going on in Finland? What chat? Why? Chat? Why are you doing a demon summoning in Finland? Void Lords, DM us. The light of the stars, our memories make it endless. Void Lords. Caught. Oh, you caught us. We're trying to make demons. Oh, we found the demon portal. It's like you weren't supposed to see it. Fill up. God. Wow, that's sick though. Maybe everyone in Finland is just really good at art. Because so far, every Finnish person that I know is sick at art. And programming. And also lives in the basement. I'm not complaining. I also live in my basement. What is going on in Finland? Tell me what is going on in the Finland chat. Okay, so that's Helsinki. What other major cities are there here that I know about, that I've heard? Tampere. I've never heard of Tampere, but I'm willing to go there. Also very popular. There was Gooner art for a moment. Somebody ruined the Gooner art. There's more Five Nights at Freddy's. Ulu. Okay, I'm gonna go to... God fucking damn it, Chris. Where the fuck are we? Oh no. They should do an Undertale DLC where it's just the main characters but in Finland. They just enter a portal and they get stuck in Finland. They get stuck in Tampere, Finland. Where the fuck are we, Chris? Oh my god! It's the cat! It's the cat! I don't know how to explain this. This is like the Anka meme, right? The Anka meme. It's the Anka meme. So what's funny is that the Anka meme is like it's like centered from the bottom down, but like she's naked. So from the bottom down, she's bouncing on a penis. You are filling the lake with Stardew Valley, Stardew Valleys. There's another Sus Germa, and there's another big titty. Finland is horny. Finland is horny and sad. Like Finland is horny, sad, and depressed, all at the same time. It's impressive. Where is Ulu? Ulu. Ulu? Where is Ulu in relation to Tampere or Helsinki? Middle of Finland. The middle of Finland. Varela. Up. Further up. Where is it in relation to Pihanta? Or Vala? Left. Where is it in relation to Kokola? Or Hapervesi? Uppies. Oh, Ulu. Ulu is empty. Ulu is shit. there's nothing here. Wait, is that Baba? Is that isn't that the artist? Her name is like Bob. It's like Baba Booey, though. What's the name? Baba Badibu Dibi. Baba Budibo Dibi. Asian artist. No, what's the name again? Baba Dooby Doo, something like that. Baba Diba Doo, Baba Dooba Diba. Asian artist, with weird, with called Baba Bubida, Babua Bia, Bia Badubi, Baba Booey. See, look, Bia Badubi, Baba Booey, Bia Badubi, Baba Booey. Why is her name so complicated? Biba Dubi Baba Booey is in Finland. Artist formerly known as Prince. Other someone big one is Lati. It's right of Tampere. Okay, we go to Tampere. I'm learning so much about places. Tampere. That's Helsinki. I'm lost. I'm lost in the sauce. Okay, I'm lost in the sauce. Tampere. And then Lati. Bless you. Bia Badubi, bless you. Allow me to invite you. Open to all. What is this? I'm going to try this again where I save it as a QR code and I try to scan it again. What is this? Every single time I try to scan it, it like doesn't work. QR Finland 1. I don't know. Finland is slacking. Online QR reader. Where's the... Here we go. Scan Q... Web QR? Maybe Web QR is better. I don't know. Scanning. Create. No. Scan. QR scanner. Upload an image. QR Finland. QR codes dot... Okay, this is a real website. What is this? Invalid invite. What? Join? What do you mean join? Log in? What? There's a login system. Okay, I think what you can do is you can join groups. So there's a Finnish group for drawing this stuff. What is going on in Sweden? Let's check out Stockholm. Okay, it's loading. Okay, Stockholm's loading. Okay, hot anime girl 1. Hot. Freaky Friday, foot freak, foot job Friday. What is this? What is this? What is going on in Sweden? So Finland is horny and depressed. Sweden is just like freaky. They're just freaky. Is that Steve? What is that? Mario? Mario, the Steve. Bot drop detected. What's going on over here? Is that Jack Black? Hero Brian, thank you. That's the name. Oh, Varg Skeletor. I watch him. You know what? That's the only Swedish streamer that I know of. So it makes sense that he's famous. If I know him from Canada, then he's probably famous. There's more Undertale. There's actually an entire set of Minecraft gear. What is going on? Oh yeah! Notch is from Sweden, isn't he? And he's racist. I remember now. Let's not talk about that. Let's just move on. Hi, handsome. Hey, light of my life. Nice two things to remember. That's all I really know about him. Is that Jurassic Park? Okay, Sweden has Varg Skeletor and foot jobs. What else is Copenhagen? I've heard Copenhagen in Denmark. Harry's Place. What? There's more Five Nights at Freddy's. There's actually a lot of different things going on. That's actually pretty cool. In Essex, Essex. That's this is the coffin of Andy and Lele. That's Iron Man. Dark Souls. Not even what? 21 Pilots Breach. Peak. I got a friend inside me. Oh. It's somebody draws it, right? I imagine that these are two different people saying two different things. So it's like the person who drew this wanted to have it be like a scary Woody. But then the person who wrote this was like, this is the best opportunity for something funny. I got a friend inside me. You got a friend in me. We have, where else is there? So that was Copenhagen. I was like, it's slowly loading. Okay, there's Norway up here. I've never gone to Oslo. You have, wait, is Club Penguin from Norway? CS, Counter-Strike. I'm actually surprised I haven't seen more Counter-Strike because I feel like Counter-Strike is huge. What? Reddit.com/r/fentanyl. It's a real subreddit. What the fuck? What? This subreddit is about fentanyl, an artist known for making digital hardcore music. Wait, there's an artist? Fentanyl, that's a real artist. What? It's people getting cut in half. Killing people is legal. What? Willem Dafoe. How it feels to be straight male fentanyl fan. All of my friends still call me gay. I'm confused. You're confused? I'm confused, but I'm gonna listen to them later. I'm curious what they sound like. I'm gonna make a star out of these objects. What? I have a personal life. I'm a fan of fentanyl. Trying out pixel art. Trigger warning gore. You're uncomfortable. We have to listen to fentanyl after. We have to try and go through the entire discography. There's something about fentanyl. Ultra Kill. Is Ultra Kill from Finland? Some games seem to have a hold in different places compared to others. And I don't know what makes a game popular in one place versus somewhere else. Okay, so there's Moscow, Belarus. Oh yeah, Germany. I want to check out Germany. We can't check out everywhere. I just want to check out like certain places that I know for sure. In Berlin, okay, there's a very long. Is that Ozzy Osbourne? What? We love you, Germany. We love you, Poland. Fuck wars. Okay. It's kind of okay. The website's kind of breaking. What? What is going on? And wow, well, what is this? Oh, wait, that's actual titty. Oh shit. I can't show that. Oops. Wow, that's chat. It's a very good titty. It's like almost a perfect titty actually. It's Kaisa from League of Legends. I don't know why she has her titty out because she doesn't have her titty out inside the game. She's actually fully clothed inside the game. So okay, so we have that. We have Anya Forger. We have another anime girl. Anime girl. Fuck the AFD. Isn't the AFD the like really right? Is it the really right wing party that's like really bad? In which case, I agree. Is that Undertale stacking hamburger? What? Why is Undertale stacking hamburger? There is a cataclysmic event. There's Cerberus puppies. There's there's a why I don't understand what's with all the Jarvis memes. Fuck Nazis. I agree. Why is there so many different Jarvis memes? Why? Okay, there's a fifth thing that I've seen everywhere. It's a Jarvis. There's a lot of Jarvis. Chris, get the banana. What does that mean? D-Linky? What? D-Link. Huh? War Thunder. Kanye West. Yeah, why is Kanye West still so popular within Germany? I guess he was popular everywhere, but like his recent things have been pretty bad. Potassium. It's potassium. What about the UK? We checked the UK. It's okay. The website's slowly dying. Go back to Germany. That was Berlin. We go to Luxembourg. I'm curious about no. Let's go to Amsterdam. How come Germany's popping off, but Amsterdam has like it's fascinating to see like different places seeing the activity there because it's even though you're not IP locked, I feel like it's still a good indicator of like activity, right? Because imagine you live your whole life in your city and you had no clue about the world around you. How many people even know that Oslo exists, right? But even for the major places, how many people even care about Toronto? Like you think about the countries, but you don't really think about the specific details, right? So maybe it's still a good indicator of like general activity online based on the stuff that you see here, because it's like how many people would even think of Amsterdam, let's say, right? There's Yowie. There's this is that's isn't that the meme of like it's like the soy guy plus like the hair. There's more Undertale. Shaggy. I don't know if it's Shaggy. Man, there's a lot of stuff here. Okay, so we go to the okay, so that was it's slowly dying. Let's go to London. This thing is loading fine. What's London up to? London is also incredibly popular. Twitch.tv, all dad, free the internet, abolish the online. Oh yeah, I don't know if you know about the chat, but UK viewers, I'm actually surprised that Nagi can still play with us. Because UK viewers now have to go through an age check where they send in their ID to be checked. So not only do they have a television license, they have an internet license now. It's pretty messed up. So the way that I can get Nagi arrested is I send him a link to porn. If I send him a link to porn, the police are gonna knock on his door and ask him to verify his ID. Oh, that's good. Wait, this is Dan. The far bends. What about the Arctic? You know what? I was gonna check that out too. Yeah. So Alaska is what I'm curious about too. Hey, that's the Jeff meme. Jeff and Blade. Roll from the hip. D20. Art by Luxon. Luxon. Bupa. Dead Frontier. This is crazy. I did not know people knew about this game. This game, the first one was so good. The second one is mediocre. But it still holds a place in my heart because it was one of the few games of its type back then. It was very innovative. Or Antarctica. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. I don't know what the difference between them are, but let's go check them out. London is popping though. London is very busy. Check out besides, and then there's Ireland, Dublin. What else do I want to check out? I wanted to check out Saudi Arabia. I know that sounds crazy, but I feel like the like what is going on in Saudi Arabia? I just don't know what is like the Saudi Arabia like. Is it Qatar? No, but Qatar is a part of the UAE, right? What's going on in Riyadh? Wow, it's very pop. It's like very. It's a very busy place. A lot of anime, a lot of things that I don't know that I'm not sure if I should show on stream. Let me go over to let's go to the UAE. You think the Arctic is the ocean? Like, is the ocean or is in the ocean? Abu Dhabi. Let's go check out Abu Dhabi. It's very empty. UAE is very boring. Check out where else would France, Italy. I did want to check out. Okay, maybe nothing else here that I was very curious about. I heard Brazil. Okay, so I heard that Brazil is super popular. You don't know the cold place is somewhere cold. I heard that Brazil is actually the place with the most drawings. Sorry, I have to take a quick call. Okay, back. Okay, so this is okay. Somebody drew nipples on her. Okay, somebody drew nipples on her. But she's like 13 inside the show. Is that Ricardo? Show me that again. Brazil, you're hiding something from me. Please load. Please load. There he is. There's Ricardo. Yeah, Brazil is popping off. You have Zoe from League of Legends. You have a lot going on here, actually. Did somebody come on our ass? What is this? Okay, what? Who? Why did you do this? Why did you make this? Who made this? Somebody drew the bikini lady with the big ass, and then somebody drew the cum flowing out of her as if she got cream pied. Why would you do that? There's Gooners. Goonerism is a global phenomenon. Actual global phenomenon. Raw titties. Raw titties. Wow. Is that... What the hell is this thing? Is that shit? That's such a cool experiment. Okay, so we have Gooners everywhere. Okay, the Goonerism is actually making it hard to load. Please load. Is she incomplete or is she just not loaded? I'm honestly surprised that we've only seen a handful of Gooner images. Like, I feel like there should be way more. I also like these walls where people type their names because it's pretty cool to see people coordinating to be able to say hello and whatever number they are within the line. Jesus saves, bro. Why? Chat. There's Jesus playing basketball. There's God. It's Metal Slug. Jesus playing basketball. The frog from the sticker game. And then you have all these like Jesus things. Jesus is king. Why is Jesus playing basketball in Brazil? Wait, you have this game. I forget the name of the game. It's the Hookah Haze, I think. No, this is the game about the crazy girl that you play as a streamer that I never fuck it. There's more Jesus. He's striking down a demon. They have the statue and they like football. So they do have the statue. You're right. And they love Mori. I love Mori too. Not in like a weird way, not like a parasocial way. I just like her as like a entertainer. I love her work. How about this? I don't love Mori. I love her work. It's entertaining. Ecstasy. Brazil's game is on point. Brazil's game is actually on the point. We go up. How's it going in Mexico City? Oh, we haven't checked out a single part of the state. Sorry, yeah, okay. Remind me to check out the Arctic after. But I also want to check out places in the States. Despite the current climate, I think it's interesting to sort of see what people up to there. Somebody recreated Van Gogh in Mexico City. Mexico City is also they are also popping off. Is that Superman? That Superman got all like he's like deep fried Superman. His whole face is like all fucked up, man. Actually, it is interesting to think that like Superman has a canonical comic look, and they try to find people to look like Superman, even though like the whole point of him looking that way is that nobody looks like him because he's super. He's like the perfect human despite being non-human. He's more human than us, if that makes sense. New York. Now I know we can drive to New York. There's Buffalo. So so Niagara Falls is the intersection between Canada and the U.S. And this little like border town section is actually pretty cool. We have a library. I think it's here somewhere, or maybe it's somewhere here. I can't forget where. But basically, if you want to go to the U.S., you have to go from Niagara Falls, which is usually where people go, and you would go into Buffalo, and then New York is somewhere over here on the right side, or you would go into Detroit from this side. So you could go down to Detroit from this side, but this whole section, there's basically nobody who lives here. There's like a handful of people who live on this border section here going to Detroit where they could go, but like you like see like it's been taken over entirely for this one image. Like some of these places have maybe like five people living there. My buddy moved somewhere with his wife for a bit, and he was like, yeah, he's the only Asian family in the whole town. On top of that, he's like maybe one of like maybe 5,000 people, and I was like, that's really small. And then whatever Alaska at the Arctic, it's like somewhere up there. Thunder Bay is over here. Yeah, here we go. This is a well-known. What's interesting is that everyone that I know that's gone to Thunder Bay has only gone for college or the university. So I don't really know why else you would go to Thunder Bay. I don't really know why else you would want to be there. But I've only heard that. Sault Ste. Marie is also where you can cross over, but I forget where you go into. I think you just go into nothing. I think you go from here into like nowhere. Yeah, I remember going this way and I was thinking like, there's nothing here. I think you only go here to go down further. Into like, but if you want to go to Michigan, you can go from there versus going left. Like I guess you can go from here to Minneapolis, but like, holy shit, Minneapolis is popping off, man. Ski you, man. What the? Was it cross code? So United States, Omaha, Boston. Wait, zoom out a bit. Okay, it's kind of laggy. Washington, New York. You go straight to New York. Holy shit. New York is popping off. Jesus Christ, they have a whole album, Avengers, whatever thing. Fuck ears. What? What is going on? Is that? I had to make sure. I had to make sure that was the Rebecca from Edge Runners. She's really good at edging. Stanford. Man, New York City is actually massive. It's so busy here. I mean, just New York. I don't know what consists of New York City or New York. Like, I'm still not really sure what the distinctions are. The Sopranos, that's funny. Red Vox. I've heard the music sometimes, actually. Jokers. Another Joker. Temporal xanthosis. What the hell is a temporal xanthosis? A webcomic by Metroid Fusion. What? Webcomic about weird cats, time travel, and alchemy, starring Hermes, Omega, and Owada? Isn't that Tyler the Creator? Damn. New Milton. There's like so much going on here. Wow. But it's interesting how there's not that many like large pieces of art. I guess the large pieces eventually die pretty quickly, so it must be hard to keep a large piece of art going. What? Okay, never mind, I take it back. What is going on? Somebody's drawing like a herald of the times where we see the progression of the world. It's like a timeline. But that was New York. I did want to check out Boston as well. I heard for the longest time when I was growing up, I thought Boston and New York were the same place. But now I know that they're not, and it's ruined me. I see they're also a fan of this game. Needy streamer overload. That's a game. Needy streamer overload. So okay, so everybody in New York is also a Gooner. Washington, not that many Undertales, surprisingly. I don't know what to expect from this. Yeah, like given the current state of America, I'm not sure what to expect. Trump the pedo. Where else are we going? U.S. What are the places I want to go? Los Angeles. This is the one. Here we go. West Coast. Holy shit. Save Hightail. Hashtag save Hightail. I'm gonna. Well, Hightail got canceled apparently. Is that Billie Eilish? Billie Eilish. More Markiplier. Devil May Cry. Holy shit. LA's going nuts. LA might have the largest. Look, they're even building the Beach Boys. This is impressive. More Asgore on this. There's somebody's phone number. Amogus Forever. Bluth Company. Heroes of the Storm Hots. Wako. Wow. You know, this has given me some level of comfort. Because you know what's interesting about this? Think of the person who has time to do this. Think of the person who has the time and the desire to spend their whole day drawing stuff, right? You might think to yourself, I'm a loser. So, wait, Ontario? Why is Ontario themed after Undertale? What did we do? So like, okay, so think of how little you think that your life is going well, right? And you think to yourself, oh, I'm just in my basement. I spend all my days on the line. Well, guess what, buddy? So the people in LA, so the people in Indonesia, so the people in Canada, so the people in Japan, so the people in Finland. Look, this is a good indicator of how many people live in their basement, spending their entire day drawing arts and just doing random shit online. It really makes you realize that you're not alone, right? Because I'm sure there's a furry out there who feels like furries don't really exist and they're alone being the only furry in the country, okay? This is not like a joke about furries. It's more about the fact that, like, in many places, it may feel like you're alone because there's nobody directly around you. But it's also like a lot of people just don't really share these parts with themselves. And so it's like, when you realize that you're actually surrounded by people like you, it really puts into perspective what it means to be human. Like going back to that social media thing, it's that same idea, right? We put these layers of extraction on top of us, and we hide away who we are. But in the end, we're all the same, and we absolutely could have communicated with each other if only we tried, if only we knew. It's a very beautiful thing to see. Also, it's good to know that everybody's a Gune. I actually, what's crazy is my city has a fair number of apparently well-known OnlyFans stars. I had no clue until my friend started telling me about some OnlyFans stars, and I was like, "Oh, so and then he like saw them walking around or something, and I was like, "Oh, that's interesting, that's cool." And I was like, "How do you know them?" And then he didn't tell me. Chatters, you're not alone. Go find a furry knee. Exactly, furries, chatters, you are not alone. Go find a furry near you, because in the end, we're all the same. Penny. Okay, San Francisco loves Penny. San Francisco being like the like tech center, this does make sense. Friend inside me again. Okay, so there's more friend inside me. Code Toga. Wow. Yep, Star Trek. You have very Star Trekky things out see. San Francisco is the one place that I expect Sonic fans to be. This is Marcy T23. YouTube.com. YouTube.com. Marcy T23. Mars T23. Sonic. It's a Sonic fan channel. Why is there police? Is this real or is this a mod? When they try to make him dramatic, it honestly sounds stupid. Like it's funny to think about the fact that they try to make Sonic such a dramatic character, but it's not that serious. You think the level Cityscape is from might be modeled after San Francisco? It is, yeah, yeah. It's the streets, right? It's the one where you go down the streets and it's like a very steep street with like a bunch of cars on the side. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a famous street actually. It's a very famous street from the city. Or maybe not from San Francisco, but like somewhere in the states, they have that famous street. I mean, San Fran always struck me as a more like techie place, like a very very sort of nerdy place to be. Even the places that you wouldn't expect to correlate with nerds, say cooking. There's a lot of nerds in there too. But I think it's just a natural sort of progression of the ways that we congregate to find those like us, right? Like we, and this is a funny too. It's like at some point, all of us sort of move around in life, and a lot of people will just tend to move to where they want to find like people, where they want to find people just like them. That way, they feel like they're at home. So it makes sense. Deaf heaven. And so it makes sense why all the tech people go to San Francisco, why all the actors go to Los Angeles, and why all the losers go to Omaha. No, I'm just kidding. I have a friend from Omaha. I have a friend from Omaha, Nebraska. So we have to go see. We have to go check out Omaha, Nebraska. All I know is that it's cool. Oh yeah, we have to check out Ohio too. That's true. Okay, so the Gooners in Omaha too. There are definitely Gooners in Omaha. In Omaha, Vampire the Masquerade, Pizza Tower. Where is Ohio? Does anybody know where Ohio is placed within the United States, within the contiguous states of the U.S.? Memphis, St. Louis, Chicago. Hey, I want to check out Chicago. Oh, and I want to check out Philadelphia too. It's in the middle. Oh wait, I realized something. You could just be saying middle to fool me to just place me there. Signalis? Okay, Chicago knows what's up. Chicago knows what's up. I eat sandwiches. German 985. It's crazy too, like the amount of interest, right? It makes sense when you say that you watch someone and somebody's watching it too. It's a bit like Game of Thrones, where it's like I'm no longer surprised that people know about streamers because we all grew up on this stuff. Like we grew up watching these people. We grew up listening to the same things. Like we grew up basically on the same cultures. It's fascinating. Is this what? Okay, so there's Chicago, and in Ohio, there's Cleveland, Ohio. Oh, Miami, Florida. Okay, where? Just write everything down. Ohio, Florida. What else do I want to see? Miami, Florida, because I have Philadelphia. I mean, Florida and Philadelphia are more of a personal thing because I know people from there. This is Miami, Florida. Miami, Florida is apparently crazy. Okay, so it's crazy. Okay, this is Miami, Florida. So you know, like the meme of the Florida man and like how the Florida man will kill you and like bathe you in acid. And look at what is within Miami, Florida. It's four Dexters. You can't make this up. You actually like there is a fandom of there is a brigade of Dexter fans in Miami, Florida, where the Florida man meme is. No wonder they're fucked up. They grew up on that, man. And somebody's making sexy Undertale. They're horny and they're violent. Is that man? King of the Hill? Ohio is next to Toronto. There's no way it's next to Toronto. Is it really? There's no fucking way. You're telling me that we have the radioactive like fall off from Ohio? There's no way. Where is Ohio? Ohio on the map. Open the map. Oh my fucking god, it is. This should be considered. This should be considered like an act of war. Okay, like this should be considered an act of war. That Ohio, like the fall off is coming over into Toronto. That's why nobody. That's why no one lives. That's why no one lives in like the like Chatham stretch. Okay, no one lives from like. That's why people. Okay, from London on everyone from London, Ontario, you are the way that you are because of the Ohio fall off. I'm sorry, but you're tanking it for us within Toronto. Thank you. Is that Justin Bieber in Stratford? Holy shit. You learn something new every day. Chat, I'm gonna move to Vancouver. I'm gonna move to Vancouver. I don't want to be anywhere here. Stay alive for me. You know what? Oh wait, that's the girl from the clip. Wait, chat. Where is she? I know her. Isn't Justin Bieber Canadian? He is. Do you know her, chat? Because I know her. And do you want to know how I know her? Let me show you. 1:47:37. Let me keep that timestamp because the music is going to cut out. I know exactly who she is. Her name is it's what's the name again? It's let me see if I can find the video. Give me a second. It's somewhere in my video folder. I think it's called Train or something. It's called the oh shit, sorry, give me a second. Okay, the bit's going on a bit too long. Sorry. I should have maybe prepared this a lot better. Please give me a second, please. The bit is funny. I swear it's funny. I swear this is a funny joke. I swear it's a funny joke. I know her. What? Oh god, that's really good. That's the funniest thing. That's actually amazing. So thank you Regality for that video. They posted it to the Twitter and I found it and I was like, this is the funniest shit I've seen so far. There's a streamer called Regality and they found that and I was like, that is like peak, like actual peak. Holy shit, that is good. Oh man, that is good. Oh Jesus. So okay, so she's here. Which again, I want to remind people, she's in Ohio. She's in Ohio. So the clip that you just saw, the lore, was like, we need to draw a train next to her. We need to draw a train next to Nanoi. We need to draw a train next to her and have it smash into her. Or we have to kill Nanao. We have to kill her. Oh man, we have to kill her. Oh god, that's holy shit. I hope I come back and there's like a train after, because that would be funny. Jesus. Okay, so you got that. Where else I want to go? I want to go to so Philadelphia. Where the hell is Philadelphia? I know you can get there by driving. Toledo? No, you can drive down through Niagara Falls. Philly. Here we go, Philly. Yeah. Fun fact, Missy's from New York. So we got Missy from New York. She's a New York dog. The people who gave her Missy, she was for free. They were just like, we can't take care of her, but we also love her and we wanted to go to a home. And they were like, we were looking for something to take care of her. So they just gave us like a dog. So they drove like from the border. Like we met them here, and they handed us a dog within Buffalo. We went to Buffalo, and they handed us this like Chihuahua puppy that we then brought home. My wife just went to go pick her up, and she was like, "Yeah, we're getting a dog," and it was crazy. My wife didn't even tell me. My wife was just there, like she just. My wife woke up one day and she was like, I'm not even kidding you. It was just a random day. And she came over and she was like, honey, We have a dog now. I was like, what? That's cool. I was like, where is she? And there's Missy. Little Missy Bear came from New York. She came all the way from. She came all the way from New York. From where's that place called? It was a very specific place. Trying to find it. No, it was further down. It was not Newark. It was oh, here we go. She came from something Hampton. Hampstead? It was either it was one of these places here, apparently. She came from somewhere here. So they holy shit, they drove a really long way to give us that dog. And I love her, but Jesus Christ, they went all the way there. That's like 12 hours, man. Smuggling dogs over borders. I mean, probably was smuggling, but hey, you know what? She's in a happy place now. She's not dead. She's like still with us. You know what I mean? And she eats my food. So clearly, she's a happy dog. Where's Philadelphia? Here we go. We got Philly. What's going on in Philly? You know, I went to Philly one time. And my cousin, who, well, I mean, I call her my cousin, but she's actually my aunt. But she's like 1 year. She's my aunt, but she's 1 year younger. And she was like, "Hey, do you want to do some things that Philly is famous for?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." She takes me to go get a cheese steak sandwich. It's dog shit. Oh, sorry, it's not dog shit. But I was like, "Wow, that's it." Like I was like, we paid a lot of money for it, and I was expecting like the second coming of Jesus in my mouth, right? But no, it was just a sandwich, and I was like, this is what people travel here for. And I was like, cool, this is nice. I still to this day don't know what the hype about like a Philly cheesesteak is. A lot of drugs. Wait, really? In Philadelphia? No, it's a shit sandwich. See, yeah, like I don't know why. It's literally just soggy, overcooked steak and cheese. And I'm like, well, what's the point of it? Okay, let's move on to the Arctic. I don't know how this works. Oh, Calgary. What's going on in Calgary? Overtime. Overtime? Okay, Calgary people. Girl DM. What? Why is Girl DM here? Smiley Squeak. YYC. Hey, yes, Stardust. Yeah, why is Girl DM here? How many Canadians are VTubers? Yellowknife. Okay, some places are really empty. Like this place. I don't know anyone here. Oh my god, there's actually people. Chaos Emeralds. Okay, so you wanted to check out the Arctic. We have some places that kind of border some places in the Arctic, which is kind of cool. If I can remember the name of it, it's not here. The Prince Rupert is not PEI. The Yukon. I swear there was a place somewhere. There was one place in particular here, Anchorage. Anchorage has a population of like 5,000 people apparently. Wait, is it Anchorage? Yeah, Anchorage population. Apparently, there's very few people. Okay, wait, no, it's not Anchorage. There's one place in here. It's like a border place where there's a lot, where there's barely anyone. Whittier. There's 5,000 people living in this one building in Whittier. They all live, maybe even less. Isn't it like 500? Whittier population. 85,000 people, and most of the people live in this one apartment building. Anchorage over here. Anchorage, Alaska. Limbus Company, anime. Anchorage, Alaska. It's very empty. Kenai, Kodiak. Oh, this one. This is the place where you can see Russia. Was that a JoJo reference? I don't know. I've lost it. There's this one town over here that you can see Russia actually across the mountain way. Or maybe it's here. No, Providence. Yeah. It was was it no, it was a St. Lawrence Island. Was it here or was it here? I'm pretty sure it was this one. And then for the border, I forget what's on the border. But there's one place on the border that was kind of cool. It's on the island. Yeah. Oh, okay. So it's on this island. Is it Gamble? I think it is Gamble. The square. And then, what about the Canadian side? Didn't we have something cool over here too within Canada side? Oh, there's two. Oh shit, there's two ways over. I don't even know if there's anything. I mean, Yellowknife is probably the most northern place that we have, right? Isn't it? Or isn't that somewhere more north? No, there are two small ones right in the middle. Oh, if I zoomed in more, yeah, I'm just trying to. I think my zooming in and out is like killing the thing because it's not loading. It's slow down. We have Churchill, the Hudson Bay. Most of Canada is basically wasteland. Well, not wasteland, but it's like most of Canada is very difficult to live in. Nunavut, I forget where the towns in Nunavut are. There was like a handful of different places. My knowledge, let's say, my knowledge of Canada past this point, very slim. Most of Canada that I know is down here by experience. Everything up here is theoretical, and my theory knowledge has gone away. Val d'Or. What's going on in Quebec? What's going on in Montreal actually? Did I check it yet? Yeah, I did. Well, you know what? That's it. That's all the places that I know about that I was actually going to check out. This is actually really cool. Again, it makes you realize that we're all very much the same people. We just sort of don't talk to each other, so we don't know. And so we pretend like we're all different, but really we're all the same. There's Gooners everywhere. There's actually an endless amount of Gooners no matter where you go. Like you go to Chicago, there's a Gooner here, right? You go to Ohio, there's like tons of Gooners, and they're also in affecting us within southern Canada, let's say. And there's so many different things that you see, and so many different subcultures that are just always available. Which, on the one hand, I wonder if it's because of the fact that it's online that anyone can draw anything anywhere. But I think it's more so that us being online, we're like more accepting of certain things, right? And not to say that it's bad to accept those like different types of like subcultures, but but basically what I'm trying to say is it really makes you realize that that level of acceptance is in a way pretty much global. We just don't ever realize it. It's probably just five people drawing on the whole map. You know what? That it is a possibility that there's only five people drawing on the entire map. But if it is, we found some pretty cool places because we found a website called Sari's, right? Sari, what's her website again? Sari's site. We found a cool streamer who was doing his own thing. We found the Sariza zone, right? Like it's if it's five people and they're making shit like like this is sick. I would take anything that these people make. Cause look at this. What a sick website. What an actually sick website. You can't go wrong with this. Behold the most cursed playlist. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. I had no clue that we would find stuff like this, but I guess we found a bunch of cool stuff. And you know what? Again, if you ever feel like you're alone, don't ever feel like you're alone. It's okay. There are people out there just like you and me, and you can be friends with them too if only you were willing to say hello to them. This is a really cool website. If you can draw the train hitting an out in Ohio, please do. But I'm curious to see how far this will evolve over time because, like, how much work is gonna eventually grow from this? Because this thing has only been out for 5 days so far, right? I can't imagine what people are going to make in the future, given like another week or two, or even like a month. Because this is effectively for 1 week, most of the world has been tagged. I can imagine that at some point, the world map is just gonna be one giant piece of artwork, and I can't wait to see what it is.